Good afternoon, welcome back. I'm Abby from NVN Motorworks. Thank you so much for joining us again. Today I'm going to show you some of the cars that we're working on. We actually might look a little bit quieter this week because it has just been Eid, so it's been a public holiday here in the UAE. But we have got plenty to come, which I will show you anyway. We're certainly not quiet for sure. So let's start with this SF90. You remember I did a review a few weeks back on the SF90 and I called it a total spaceship inside. This is actually one of my favourite, actually probably my favourite colour of a Ferrari as well. You can't tell on camera, but we'll get a close-up shot. This is actually a triple layer paint, so it's called Yellow Triplo Strato. It's a metallic yellow paint, and in the sunshine, this car looks unbelievable. It's just a shame that these lights and probably the camera does not do this justice. It's always really interesting to see the different colour names of the cars, particularly on Ferrari. If you didn't know, you can actually tell Ferrari colours because they're always written. If I show you here, you can always see the colour code and the colour name here under the car. So you see that, Yellow Triplo Strato. And then over here, we have a beautiful BMW M8. Very nice car. We've been waiting for this car to come after Eid for the client who booked in with us just before. It's actually got the PPF finished on it now. It just needs the windshield protection be installed on it because this car is brand new. But once it's done, the customer will have this car in time for the weekend and it's nice. And by the way, we always have fun at NVN Motorworks when we're working, but I have had extra fun this week. Check this out. So back over here, we have another car that's a regular in NVN, and that is another G63. So remember with the G63, I mentioned that it's a very complicated car, just because it has so many curves and edges. It's one of the most complicated cars we do. Compare it to something like a Range Rover or an X7 or even a Bentayga or a Cullinan. This car has so much more material usage just because of all those curves, all those edges, and still throughout all of it, we're not removing any badges or any panels. We just have to remove the ball guard because we have to get to the bumper and also the rear tyre cover, but we're not removing door handles. These strip things here, which I don't know what they're called, we're not removing those. Many companies do remove them, and unfortunately, you're lucky if they even tell you that they're going to remove them. They mostly do it without probably permission, and then you find out later when you've got an issue. But fear not, with us you do not get these removed at all. No removal of badges, no removal of panels, apart from this little trim here. Before anyone criticizes me, it's just plastic, it's just a plastic trim. The reason we do remove this is because actually the PPF template original goes around the edge and there would be a gap. You don't want to fill that with dust, so we modify the template. We just pull off the plastic trim because again, it's just a clip. It's not anything like a door handle or something like this. And then when the plastic trim goes on, the PPF will be completely flush and it will look like a perfect flawless finish. We actually PPF everything. I'm not sure what this lower part is, and I think the camera might struggle to see this. I don't know if you can see this. You see it? Yeah? So this is the under part. I don't know the name on a G63, but maybe you can come and see as well. So we don't miss any parts. We cover any part that's physically possible on the car. So again, I don't know if you can really see this, but you see all these little areas? There's a part for everything, even right under here. So moving on to this beautiful Aventador SV. Again, I don't think it's something that is showing its real true colour under this light, but we'll take some pictures later and we'll post them on our Instagram, because you'll see it almost has like it's a purpley grey hue, but there's also like a gold fleck in the paint. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this colour name, but also with Lamborghinis you have the colour written under the bonnet, and I do know this is a very rare colour. It's an extremely beautiful car, and actually I think the orange calipers, and I don't know if you can see the orange interior just from there, really complement it, and we'll get some shots up close so you can see the kind of sparkle in the paint as well. This car is having full PPF. So this is also quite a complicated car, although I don't think it uses quite as much as the G63. But again, lots of curves, lots of edges on here as well. Let's move this out the way. So this is Gestoni. I think we've featured him in our videos before, but I wanted to show you Gestoni's just about to apply some PPF to the wing mirror here. You'll also see there's matte parts that are also on the carbon as well on the side skirts, also on this part here, and these parts will have the stealth PPF. So the car, the body of the car where it's like purpley colour will have the gloss PPF, and the rest will have the matte PPF. So it will kind of give the same finish that the car's got now, but it'll be fully protected. So you don't always have to have just gloss or just matte. We can customize it. In fact, a lot of the times as well, where someone wants to change their car to matte, like I think the white M5 competition that we featured last week or the week before, if you remember, that car was gloss white. Then we had the carbon roof, also the carbon wing mirrors, some little carbon details as well. So all of the carbon stayed gloss and the rest of the car went matte. So you kind of use the gloss and the matte PPF to show details on the car sometimes. So then onto this little beauty, or should I say big beauty, because she's really quite big. We actually did this Cullinan, I think even end of last year, but she comes back every so often for a deep wash, and this time we've actually replaced one of the door PPFs as well. The door just had a tiny little nick in it, but it was only the PPF, not the paint. And the beauty of having PPF and having a high quality PPF as well is that if you do get a small damage on the car, probably the paint's going to be saved underneath. You'd have to have quite a bad damage to actually get damage to the paint, which means that the car can come to us, the PPF can be removed, it can be put back on, and then probably in most cases the car can go out same day. Isn't that lovely? I will show you as well inside. This beauty. I wish I had some kind of orange pun or orange phrase to tell you about this. I don't. Oh wait, actually I do. Orangey lovely. Oh, hello there. I just wanted to show you my appropriately placed Nusantara coffee cup. But all jokes aside, I wanted to remind everybody that we do have a full coffee lounge here at NVN Motorworks. We have car washing facility where you can come and maybe do some work and relax whilst your car's being washed. But equally, you don't have to bring any car. You can come, you can sit, you can relax, enjoy the area, enjoy the nice furniture, the nice Indonesian coffee, and also the great view behind me, because you can watch the cars being worked on as well. So let me show you the coffee bar. Let me introduce you to Anga. Hi. So come in, get your coffee, see this beautiful view, relax on this nice, beautiful Timothy Oulton furniture, and get a cake as well. So then, let me just give you a quick cheeky look of what we've got coming in as well. I'll show you through here. Hello. 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 We have to remind ourselves that this is a working shop and we have the car washing going on behind us, so I hope you can still hear me, but I just wanted to point out what we've coming in the next week or so we'll be working on. So we have some beautiful cars. So we have the RSQ8 that's actually about to go out after she's had her ceramic coating on top of the PPF tomorrow. Have the G63 over here. That has had a deep wash with us today, I believe. So we've got this beautiful Phantom drop head that just arrived that's having full PPF, window tint, ceramic, everything, as is this wonderful F12 TDF, which is here. And we also have the beautiful 918, which is down here as well. So maybe when we talk again next week, we'll still have these cars, maybe not, maybe we'll finish with them. But if so, we'll feature definitely on those. So from a very noisy NVN Motorworks on a Wednesday afternoon, thank you so much for joining us. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. It really does mean a lot to us when we get some feedback from you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye!